Yes, this review has everything you could possibly want, even deer. Yes, you heard me right. There are deer and eagles and all sorts of other things in this review. But is the Haoqi Eagle right for you? Keep on watching our honest review to find out more. Wondering, why am I in this random spot with these no trespassing signs? And it's because there used to be a tree here and I didn't know it was gone, but it was always full of eagles. And this is the new Haoqi Eagle. It is a long range e-bike. It claims to go about 80 miles on a battery, which is integrated into the frame right there. But this bike is a monster in the best way possible. It is a 750 watt motor. It's got hydraulic disc brakes, and you can upgrade it really easily to go a max speed of 28 miles an hour. Now, if you go 28 miles an hour, you're going to run out of battery faster, but this bike gets up, it gets going. It's about 1,800 bucks. They have different specials going on. I think right now it's on sale for $16.99, and it's got a very basic LCD display, which I actually am coming to like more than some of these high-tech full color ones, because I can actually read this one with my polarized sunglasses that I wear all the time. It's got a just solid frame, a good front suspension, big fat tires. But is it any good? Is it worthy of the Eagle name? Can you really fly like an eagle? Let's go take this bad boy for a spin. I'll tell you exactly what I think, and you'll get my first impressions. Everything on this bike comes as it is. Got the frame, or got the rear rack, got the headlight, got the upgraded brakes. All comes exactly standard this way. Let's go take this for a ride, and I'll tell you exactly what I think. Keep on watching to find out if this is the right e-bike for you and what you should know about it. Keep on watching. Now, I hoped to find some eagles here, and this tree is gone. So let's just go take this for a spin, and I'll tell you a bit more about the bike as we are going for a cruise here. It is extremely easy to upgrade this to a, ooh, see that was nice, to a class 3 e-bike, which goes up to 28 miles an hour. You have to do a little bit of funky stuff with the controller and with the buttons. All right, now this e-bike is designed to really handle off-road. So you may be wondering, why am I on this road then? Well, let's go take it a little off-road, and I'll tell you what I think. Yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning, this controller is very simple, but I can actually read it. I was testing out the Propella 9S the other day, and it has this nice, beautiful color display, which looks great if you don't have sunglasses on. But with these shades on, it doesn't look as good. You can't really see it, but this display you can read perfectly. That is one of the coolest parts about living where I live, is it like there's like all this, you know, nature around me, but like I'm like a 2-minute bike ride from my house. It's freaking sweet. Woohoo! I'm gonna take this on what is perhaps one of the most bumpy roads I've been on. I think it's right over here. Check it out. Rolling, 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 what? No problem at all handling this terrain. Woohoo! Kicking up that much dust. I mean, I was going 25 miles an hour there, which is pretty crazy on an e-bike. This is technically a class 2 e-bike. Class 2 e-bike means that it goes up to 20 miles an hour through pedal assist or through throttle, which is pretty cool. But that sign back there, it said Class 1 and Class 2 e-bikes only. And here's a question I always get. Is anyone like out here gonna like pull you over? No. But you know what? Just don't be a jerk, okay? Just ride your bike normal. Don't be a jerk. Don't go fast when there's other people around. Don't go fast when you could potentially hurt something else. Most trails allow Class 1 and Class 2 e-bikes. Class 1 e-bikes can go up to 20 miles an hour, but they do not have a throttle. Class 2 e-bikes do have a throttle and can go up to 20 miles an hour. This is technically a Class 3 e-bike, which means it goes up to 28 miles an hour through throttle or through pedal assist. I'm gonna turn down my pedal assist level, and I recommend that going on any sort of trails just because it's a different way of pedaling. You have to pedal a lot slower on a higher level of pedal assist, and you just lose a little bit of control. So let's actually just knock it down a little bit and go through this, it's called the Environmental Learning Center. I don't know why I'm being quiet. It's like there's class in session. It's pretty cool. Can be like 2 minutes away from my house, like live in like suburbia and have like just running water back here. That's pretty freaking cool. We must have got some rain up in the mountains because it is flowing. It's like barely too deep for me to go through. Oh, I got it over here. Dude. This bike, when you do put it up to top level of throttle and pedal assist, it will peel out like that, especially in the gravel. Oh, that's pretty crazy. That's so awesome. Just beyond the river bend. I will say that, especially on lower levels of pedal assist, this does a fine job, honestly. It doesn't feel overpowering. Doesn't feel like it's, going too slow or too fast. It feels like it's going just about right. I'm on pedal assist level 2 here. Once again, it's super nice to be able to read that on the display, especially in bright sunlight, especially with these polarized glasses. So one really small flaw on this e-bike is only 2 of my lights work. It's not a big deal. You get a replacement. I'm sure customer service has been pretty helpful. And usually most e-bike customer service people are pretty good. All right, let's see here. I actually don't even know where I am or how to get back, but I can't be that far. Oh, whoa, check that out. Deer. Hey, deer. Never know, we're gonna see. We're test riding some bikes. No eagle, but a deer. All right, deer, be good, okay? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's okay, you're all right. Can't hurt you, saying hi. Good job. Bye-bye. See you later. Never know what you're gonna see. Right, back on the bridge again. I just can't wait to get back on that bridge again. So who is this e-bike best for? To be honest with you, when I first got on this e-bike and before I unlocked the full power potential, I had some questions. I was like, I don't know, who is this e-bike for? I was going into some wind, it wasn't going as fast as it should be. And I was just kind of like, man, I don't know if this bike's any good, to be honest with you. But as soon as I unlocked it and took it off some trails, I was like, okay, you know what? I can actually see who this e-bike is for. Now, the obvious competitor to this e-bike is gonna be bikes like the Rad Rover 6 Plus and the Aventon Adventure and the Aventon Adventure Point 2. I've got the Abington Adventure and Rad Rover 6 in the garage. I've done my full review of the Rad Rover 6, which I'll post, and it's a couple $100 more to be, totally equipped the same way. Main trail. There we go. And so the biggest difference though, and I want to, hopefully maybe I'll have time one of these days to do a range test, but the biggest difference between this bike and the Rad Rover 6 Plus, what am I supposed to do here? Is, this is super random. I've never had this happen. I'm on a trail and there is stairs there. Well, let me finish from right here. Who would I recommend this bike for over the Rad Rover 6 Plus? And that all comes down to range. If you need range, if you need 60 miles of range, then this e-bike might be for you. It's a couple $100 less expensive. It is from a brand that is relatively new compared to some of the other brands, but I have not had any problems with these Haoqi bikes. In fact, I really like the Rhino. That was a lot of fun to ride. Also has a huge battery. Antelope, same thing, huge battery. So it all comes down to what you want. Do you want a bike that is maybe a little bit better made? Then I would go over the Rad Rover 6 Plus. If you want a bike that will give you some additional range and power, then check out this Eagle. I mean, it's got 90 Newton meters of torque, 750 watt motor, a 400 pound payload capacity, and it's only a couple more pounds than the Rad Rover 6 Plus. So you really can't go wrong with this e-bike. It's a great deal. They've got offers going all the time. I'll put a link to the best deal I've found below, but do you have any questions or comments? Please let us know below, and I hope to see you again real soon. Now, I've had a couple more weeks to test out the Haoqi Eagle, and I really like it. I was very pleasantly surprised. It is a great and worthy competitor to other e-bikes we've tested, like the Rad Rover 6 Plus, and it's about the same price. Once again, it all comes down to range, but I really enjoyed how this bike handled off-roading. It's some of the most off-roading I've done in one of these videos, which I just can't get up to the mountains with 2 young kiddos at home. I love how this thing handled hills. I'm actually going up a hill in this shot right here, and it handles it without any problem whatsoever. I really like this e-bike. Haoqi's been a really great brand. I've loved the Rhino that I tested out. But do you have any questions or comments about this or anything else that we've talked about? Please let us know below. But I gotta give this bike a thumbs up. It's pretty awesome. Check it out.